Hello all, this is my last time of trying. Your stream has started. Already one person, bang on it. Green light. Let's hope this means yes, excellent, perfect. Now low video quality. Are you kidding me? Let's just get on with it. Hopefully it's going to work okay for you guys. Our troops should be ready. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, all troops are ready. Let's jump into battle. Let's see who or what we're going to get. Again, we're looking for an easy base. We want ideally Pirate Wall 10, 11, low level walls, low level defences. Easy peasy, especially when rumbling. And I'm still showing that not people are watching now. This is showing 2. Someone's lying. Definitely not a max out Pirate Wall 11s. We're not doing at all well against max Pirate Wall 11s. The bombers just ain't up to scratch yet. And everyone said you'll be okay once you're able to get that 180% damage. I think it's called Wall Breaker in the skill tree for the academy. That is going, I think there's what, 7 days, something like that left. Once it's done, then maybe we can experiment more with the bomber, and he should be able to get through those walls a lot better, and then we can start to attack Pirate Wall 11s, maybe, or maybe we just wait till a more max out Pirate Wall 10 and then we go for it. That's a shame. Why is that not like a Pirate Wall 10? That'd be ideal. What am I hoping for? This, wow, okay. This is strange walls. 8, 9s and 10s, 11s. Can't remember. Where is the grand powders? So they are maxed out cannons, maxed mortars between Pirate Wall 9 and 10. Oh, look at those grand powders. Right, okay, we'll try this on. I'm not feeling confident. We shouldn't really attack this, but we'll see. We're going to have to come from the back way if we're going to try and be successful in this attack. There is Ching Shi there. Can we take her out earlier on as well? Maybe use our ability so that gets taken care of quick. And as soon as it's taken care of, then we start to deploy our troops. I think left and right, maybe partially in the middle of the flame gate. So if we start to stack our troops in locations, just a few in there. Now let's get our Tinto going through the middle. Let's get our Witch Doctor. We're going to need to get him in at one side because that ship will hurt the Witch Doctor. Maybe it was a stupid move deploying the Witch Doctor. Maybe. Let's get 4 bombers one side, if we can deploy, like so. 4 the other. Let's use Tinto's ability. Perfect. And Scallywags are going to tank a little bit more damage. They've got their ability popped. Probably popped it too early as well. How's their stream going? Anyone in chat yet? I hope so. Let's use the Gunner's ability. There we go. We have our 1 brute left. Where are all these going? Come on, bombers. Get through those walls for me. Pop their ability. There. No. Okay, maybe not. So because the bombers didn't get through the wall, and that's what I'm worried about when using so few bombers, is that if you don't do it properly, they are going to go walking around the long way. And you can see now my army has been depleted. Most of them are destroyed here, got hung up. We're going to take the Pirate Wall out. Probably a 2-star if we've got enough time to take that out. We do, 2-star. No point trying to go for the 3. Let's back out of battle and put it down to a bad tactical battle. I don't think I could have done it too much better. Just not enough bombers with me. Although the walls wasn't great, still 8 bombers just isn't enough. In my opinion anyway. I'm sure other players use... I've seen quite a few, like people using 16, 20 bombers. That's a lot. But then again, they're not just like regular wall breakers in other games. They actually do great damage. They don't just blow up. They carry on raiding for you. So there is a pro to that. 312,000 grog cost, 36 minutes, 12 gems. Although we still had the brute and I think 5 gunners left, there was no point deploying them and wasting them. Might as well just jump out of belt and jump into another. Streak buff is going to be, it's Juggernauts. Yes, Juggernauts, although we're not using Juggernauts. Always the way, if I'm using Juggernauts, I don't get a buff for them. This base I would love to raid. Maybe we try it on, because I did mention the blind spot, and the blind spot will be in this area here. As long as the troops, some are going to go off that way. I need to take out the lighthouse first. If we can get them clustered in here, along with the Tinto buff, the Witch Doctor stays alive, we could potentially get the 3-star, because the defences are not quite up to scratch. But if we make a wrong mistake, it's going to go horribly wrong. Again, I shouldn't really be doing this, but I don't plan on streaming all day, just for a little while, and then I can start being more cautious in my attacks. and choosing very carefully who I want to attack. Let's start to almost misclick there. Try and get some of these buildings going. Now we have to start getting our troops in. So let's get our Scallywags in. Don't want to deploy all of them, a big portion of them. There we go, get Witch Doctor in, get Tinto in, get some gunners in. Then we're going to start, not all of them again, get our bombers in, pop the abilities now, pop all of them, Tintos as well. So we've got reduction in damage, plus they do extra damage. You've got some of the bombers there. The ship's gone down there as well, which is even better. Maybe sneak in the Brute in this side. If I can get the Brute taking the damage, and everything else can get in there and do what it needs to do, it's going to be even better. Can we pop it now? Can we distract a mortar? I hope this mortar here is now going to be facing, yes, onto the Brute. Perfect. So he's doing his job. Fantastic. Pop the ability for the Witch Doctor as well. Witch Doctor for the Scallywags. We've got a bunch of Scallywags in there. We need to take out those Grand Pandas. Hello there. A nice smile. Thank you very much. Yes, so if we can get to these Grand Pandas, we're going to win this raid. If we can't get there quick enough, there's going to be big problems. Couple in there. We've got quite a few cannons left here. We need to really take out these cannons. Shark Trap is so tanky, it's always a problem. Grand Pandas are gone now. As long as our troops have taken out majority of these outlying buildings, we're going to be perfectly fine. Don't really need to use the Witch Doctor's ability. Everything should go hunky-dory now. We've got enough troops to get the job done. As I said, if you can exploit a blind section with the Grand Pandas like just done, you can take on these corner bases. Obviously not all these corner bases with the Grand Pandas like that have the same blind spot. They have similar, or some of them have no blind spots, and you have to be careful. So you have to learn from obviously previous mistakes what ones you can take on and what ones you can't. That is the way you have to come in. You cannot really come in from another angle on that sort of setup. If you was Pirate 11, it would be a different story because the bombers can get through those 4 layers of walls. But if they're not maxed out bombers or near maxed, you're going to have big problems. And hopefully, if Hammerhead's here, he will probably say the same. If it's not pretty much maxed out bombers, that's the way you have to go into them bases. 599 plunder points. Again, I should not have took the risk because I'm in a rumble, and points are absolutely crucial. But sometimes I don't listen to myself. Well, most of the time. But you guys definitely should. I've never seen your name before. I cannot even start to try and pronounce it. But welcome to the channel. Whoever you are, welcome. Let's jump into another battle now. I do love Tinto. I think that probably really helped the raid using Tinto with his ability. Just quickly, in case people don't know, when using Tinto, if you trigger his ability once, well obviously you trigger his ability, when the ability comes back up and those pirates haven't died, or there's a good half of them left, and say Tinto's the other side of the map with another group of gunners, whatever it would be, if he uses his ability again, it will take the buff away from that group that's say in the core of the base and puts it onto the ones that he's near. So spamming his ability is not always the way to go. Depending where those troops are still buffed, if they're in a good location where they're doing damage to the core of the base, then don't use his ability again. But if they're in a place, we call it no man's land, hitting collectors outside the base, nothing's going to be near him, no cannons, no nothing, then if the other troops he's following are in a better location to take out stuff that's firing upon him, then use that ability then. I hope that makes sense. And just, I've said it in the past, but if I keep mentioning it, if people miss previous videos, then it will catch on. This base, 599 plunder points, again, because of the wall's not good, but because there's so many of them, so many things can go wrong in this raid. I can only see one Grand Panda, one out there. We could try it and take on the Grand Panda there, then come in from this direction. But I don't fancy it. I'm not feeling confident about it. And that's the thing about confidence. If you had some terrible raids and it's been knocked, you have to really start going back to the basic bases, the ones that really shouldn't have upgraded to that level. Like this one. I know similar base designs. This can go wrong. Let's take a quick look where the Grand Pandas are. Well spaced out there and there. Problem is, if the bombers don't go through it the right way or get annihilated, this base could go wrong. But I will take it on because there's no outlying buildings in corners and things like that, so we're going to give it a go. We have to. One gunner there, we're going to get 2 in there, 1 there. Probably get taken out by the gun tower. Doesn't really matter. We've got to worry about the range of these cannons. So there's no point just deploying gunners there, because they get taken out. So might as well just go straight in with the Scallywags. Get the Witch Doctor in early. Let's get our gunners in. Not going to deploy a Tinto quite yet. Let's start to get our bombers in, because then buildings are going to go down pretty quick. Again, let's get some more gunners in. Get the last few Scallywags in. Use their ability. Now we're going to pop Tinto in there. Wait for him to go a little bit further ahead. Pop his ability now. Getting some of those bombers in there with the buff. That will help us get through those walls we just mentioned. Got a mortar there. We'll keep 5 gunners back. I always like to keep 5, 2 gunners, whatever it be. Whatever I'm feeling, I keep them back. Don't deploy all of them. Got the brute back as well for a tactical advantage. Maybe. We see how the raid's going. We then consider getting the brute in here, because he will target that ship. Then we can use his ability to try and distract the mortar again, like we've done on the other raid. How's the raid going? If I'm honest, not that well. He's got the other mortar there. The Witch Doctor's in a prime location. Can we use that now? Perfect. So the brute's there. He's distracted that 1 mortar. Now we can start to get this raid going well. Should have enough in the tank to take that mortar out. Oh, there's only 1 Scallywag there. The gunners, where they're going to go. This is going to be rough, real rough. Wow, that's a big hit. Witch Doctor's gone down. Now we're in bother. If we can spread those gunners out. Where is our Tinto? So he's doing perfect there. Keep away from the flame gate. You're not going to last too long now. This is going to be close. I think there's not enough time. Not enough troops. The gunners, come on. Go downwards. Hit that mortar. Couple of shots there. You can shoot over the wall, surely. No? Okay, they're going to walk the long way around. Where is our Tinto? There he is. So if you tap the legendary pirate, you'll be able to see where he's located on the map. Sometimes I wish... No, that took out our 1 gunner there. I wish they'd done it for the priestess, because if you're not monitoring her closely, she sort of disappears in amongst the troops. She has like this little wave thing going around her, but it's a very small radius. Unfortunately, we're not going to freestyle this base. I did say I shouldn't really take the base on. If I had, silly me, my guild ship troops, we freestyle this. Even if it was... I had today level 16 gunners, so the level of the gunner wouldn't really matter. It'd just be another target for them to fire upon and do the obvious damage. We ain't even got the ship down, so there'd be no way. Let's just end that battle and jump into another one. This is probably going to be my last battle, because I really do expect a phone call any minute now, and I don't want to be live streaming. Might have to take a phone call. Let's hope for the best. Oh, let's not hit. Wait, let's go into another battle. Find one slightly easier. Also, people probably don't know, you're going, look at that loot, everyone's probably licking their lips with that. Same here, but we're not going to get it. So it's not a rumble rival. We don't want to come out of the streak. So this is another little lesson. If you wasn't aware of it, we want to drop PR, and you can do that while streaking. So what happens is, your streak number goes up, but victories stay the same. And there's another but here. The streak buffs that you have, they all lose 1. Hopefully we've got 1 here. Yeah, so you see there, these are still going to drop down even if you just hit surrender. But it still keeps you in this same window. We're going to skip that one. I took that on earlier today with a different setup. This one again, because it's not a rumble rival, you don't want to be really hitting surrender against rumble rivals. Gives them a chance to hit you and get extra points. 15 PR, that one's going to drop. So again, we're losing our streak buffs. They wasn't really that vital, the buffs. Even if they was, if you got to drop PR, you got to drop PR. But this keeps you in this window, so you can drop PR and remain in your streak, then obviously win, and then your victory goes up by 1. Streaks are always going to go up and up and up. Look at that! Oh man, 268 points just isn't worth it. Nor is the 6 PR, so you hit next and try and drop again. 10 now, it's not a rumble rival, hit surrender, drop the PR again. When you drop just below 300 PR, I think, there's a Witch Doctor one there, doesn't really matter. Like this one, we're 17 PR to drop, but because it's a rumble rival, hit next, drop PR on someone else like this guy. 16, perfect. S'mores, I've tried s'mores, I love s'mores. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, if you don't, hit Google, type in s'mores, real tasty. Homemade ones, even better. Don't know if there's actually commercially sold s'mores. Who knows? Now we should be within a range of where I want to be. Again, it's another one of these sort of corner bases, just slightly designed differently. Again, you'd have to come in, I'd say from this angle. A lot can go wrong here. The wall's not fantastic, but since they can go wrong in this raid, it's a rumble we have to push next. The way I would have come in is the way that was facing with those single layer of walls. Even if they walked round, that would have been just out of the range. It was focusing more on the legendary fort, that ground powder. Now we need to find a nice particle 10 with no double or triple stack walls. No, oh no, Shawnee from Firewater. Yes, very surprising. I'm sure the message will be passed on. Heatmiser watches the channel, which is the captain, and she's actually rumbling with AOP at the minute. So of course, even if I wanted to, I can attack someone from Firewater. I get on well with them all, and I rumble there as well. Hello base, max that bunkers, max that gun towers, max that HWRs, ground powders. You name it, it's maxed, apart from, I said that one there, but yeah, we're not going to take that on. No way. No way. Just in case. Nah, don't even try it. Lucy Jane, she can keep her base. Not going to happen. Who else is actually watching? We've got 3 people. 1 person spoke with a smiley face. Where's everyone else? Don't say it's just me here talking. I love the interaction that the live streaming brings. I used to love... Obviously, I've only started recently doing live stream. I still love doing the videos by myself, but with the added interaction, you can have like a full-on conversation with multiple people, bring up multiple subjects, and getting varied opinions, which is fantastic. This base we have to take on. Who was it last night saying take this base on? It's got like 1 mil grog. Was it Magda? Or was it Magdeagle? I can't remember now. Someone mentioned it. But I need them here now, while I'm talking, like, yeah, raid this one, okay. Ground pounders, both facing the wrong way, so we come in from this way. Low level gates, the shark trap's there, maybe we come in at a different angle. We come in from this angle, get these walls busted quick, and again, we need to get in this raid quick, otherwise we're going to run out of time. We always run out of time when we are talking. Normally, I'm obviously in silence, I can do all this thinking quicker because I don't have to talk about it, so the brain computes that a little bit faster. Or I don't have the brain computes at all, but we'll leave that to another day, that discussion. Who's actually here with me? Let me know. Unless it's new people to the channel, they're a bit shy, that's understandable. Again, I think that we don't have the room. Obviously there's no legendary pirate there, didn't even mention it. There's no room to use this brute tactically, I don't think. Maybe we drop him in there. There we go. Keep an eye on things. Come on, Witch Doctor, get in the middle of that base where we're getting absolutely annihilated. Can we use... the brute's getting annihilated. No, he's not in range of the mortar. But he has got both bunkers firing on him. Doesn't really matter. I don't think he's going to make too much of a difference. Shark trap is already taken. We've got 6 gunners left. Should be more than enough to take this base on. Mortars are all done now. Now we start to use our last 6 to try and take on some of these outlying buildings. 1 troop, just make sure nothing else is around that's going to really hurt. We've got a bunch of gunners here. We've got Tinto in there as well. Maybe we don't need to deploy one. That ground powder, when that goes down, then we redeploy like so. Our last gunner, take out the legendary fort. It's going to take a little while taking on the ship. We've got the bombers there. They're going to get through those walls ultra quick. Any second now. In we go. And we should have these gunners here. Take out legendary fort. Ship's going to take a little bit longer. And here we have our 3 stars. Finally. I'm pretty sure I said this would be the last raid, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sure I said that. Have we got time to do another one? Maybe. Guildcatcher is narrative. Don't tell me I gemmed the last army and it wasn't active. I weren't paying attention. Let's get this. We can open up the bandits, then we can end the live stream, because we've gone on a lot longer than I wanted to. But let's see. We need to really push this button, find an easier base. That's not it. A real easy base. That's not it neither. Oh, look at that little gun tower. That's not it. Chicken Sib is here. Chicken Sib is definitely it. No, 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 no. Too many walls, not enough bombers. Definitely not that one. I do love seeing some people's names as well, by the way. Sometimes they are funny, sometimes they're not, but that's another Rumble rival. I think he actually totaled my base earlier today. Pretty sure AK-47 did. That was, if that was a Pirate Hall 10 or 9, that might be worth taking on, but it's not. This one is a Pirate Hall 9. Let's just try and take this one on for giggles. Why not? Right, so the ground powder is there and there. The shark trap is going to be problematic. Where did I just see that? I see it somewhere hiding. And there, okay. But we do need to come in from that angle. What we maybe do then, I don't really like to do this. If we can, we risk 3 Skellywags. Get them in there. I don't get stunned now. No, because you're taking damage off the cannon. Quick. And they're stunned by the Mystic Mortar. That's pretty clever. Come on, guys. Unstunned. Get on that shark trap. There we go. Let's spring that in a second. Yes, we lost 3 Skellywags. But if we deployed, I don't know, I've seen it before. I've lost a whole bunch of Skellywags to a shark trap. It would have been a devastating raid and a definite loss. If we had just gone in and hoped that our troops would have took care of business. Let's try and keep 3 back this time. Pop Tinto's ability. Get the bombers in. I'm not too, caring about getting through the walls yet. We will. Oh, look at that, ground powder's gone. We want to take out this big cluster of stuff first. Then our troops will start to divert into the base. Use the Skellywag's ability. A bit slow there using that. We're doing well so far. We're about to get through this layer of walls. So when we do turn into the base, we've got an option to go. Go on, which lot to go? In the base? No? Okay, never mind. We'll go our own direction. We're part of the cool kids club. We do what we want. We don't listen to anyone. That is a pretty big army. We've lost quite a lot there because of the Witch Doctor's gone AWOL. Maybe we need to start thinking about... There we go. Use his ability. That's it. Let's distract now. Let's try and get some of our guns in here. Pop the ability. I missed all those outline buildings there, by the way. And that one there. And there's none in there. Sorry, I just have to miss most of the battle here. Go on, Witch Doctor. If you push in quick enough, we can get like a load of Skellies in here. That's it. Perfect. Skellies and Skellywags. Where's our Tinto? So he's trying to get through layers of walls. That's really not going to help. Time could be the key issue here. Time always is the key issue. We have a bunch of buff pirates. May stand a chance, may not. We're going to look ship. We're not, I don't think, going to 3-star this base. Again, because I forgot to get my guild ship troops. Always take those in a rumble. Because now I've not got the 3 stars because of silly mistakes. It's always silly mistakes. And I didn't leave a troop back. For this reason, if you leave one gunner back, he's going to clear up that observatory for me. Do we have one swarm there? Do we have a Michael Phelps somewhere? No, we don't. 20 odd seconds. We're not going to make it. No chance. Let's end that. So that's a 2-star. We're going to lose. Obviously, plunder points for that. Only 200 instead of 408, was it, I think? We get a bandit's chest. As said, we are going to end this live stream. And I don't think we're going to have time later on today to be able to get another live stream going. It is quite tiring, by the way. Let's leave those troops cooking there. Because I'll be making a cup of coffee after this bandit's chest. Wrong button. As soon as I pushed it, I knew it. 200,000 there, was it? Wow. Okay. Bandit's chest. Gotta be better than the last lot we opened, because that was just a nightmare. Here we go. That is like the worst. That's worse than all the resource ones we had. Do not open any chests today because they are being harsh. Absolutely harsh. I hope you enjoyed this live stream all. I do appreciate you watching. Thanks and